Here's a clip with Gail from the online event, Marketing Mix in the Post-Recession World.
Good day, this is Gail. I'm the CEO and founder of Strategic Oxygen, and thank you very much for joining us today for a presentation and discussion of some trends and some future projections about what the marketing landscape we believe will look like, particularly for technology brands, in the next year. People are actually consuming more and more. So while there are a lot of choices out there, people's consumption patterns have actually increased as well. That means for any particular vehicle that you select, it's probably got less impact than it had a number of years ago, which means the combinations of programs or activities you do are almost now more important than just the one activity themselves. We're going to talk about a revolution in content in that customers have become increasingly sensitive to looking for certain types of information at different stages of the purchase process and, frankly, in different vehicles. So you now have a very high volume of choice, a set of choices about content, which means they can choose content for each of the choices. And it's no longer a case of the golden arrow. Customers are using a range of choices with different content through that purchase cycle. I'm going to talk about some basic demographics, gender and age, that I think are too frequently ignored by marketers. There are significant differences in consumption patterns, both in business to business and in consumer, and we should be thinking hard about it. A little conversation about social media. Our belief is it's much more about ears than mouth, far more about sponsorship and listening than it is about acting. Talk a tiny bit about cell phones, and I think a revolution in advertising that will occur there in the next 3 or 4 years. Where we see search going, in fact, where customers have seen search going. And then the classic debate, I think, which will magnetize and grow it over time, which is really what's the future of the events business? Is it going to be more physical or more virtual? So we're going to produce 2 or 3 examples of each, and obviously the deck will be downloadable. And we're happy to answer questions either in this session or if you just email me